Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, the first video of 2026 in my channel. Grab your beverage of choice and let's get together for my 2026 Techo Kaigi and sort of a January update on my planners. I want to talk about what worked for me last year and what didn't, and how I built this system for myself. By the way, I chose to call this Techo Kaigi instead of all the names it has on the planner community right now, like my ecosystem or my lineup, which is what I used to call it. Techo Kaigi is a Japanese phrase that means planner meeting. So it's basically a meeting with yourself where you sit down to look at your notebooks and planners and decide what's working and what needs to change. Japanese culture has such a beautiful connection with stationery and handwriting, and that's something I really like and I gravitate to. So, okay, if you're ready, let's get started. Last year, I was using the Hobonichi original and as a memory keeper. And as you can see, towards the end of the year, I struggled with keeping up with this. I would love to do a complete flip through of this in another video. And for the weekly, I was using a Honichi Weeks Meg, which is, I have to say, the most pages I've used on the notes of a mega, and I'm pretty proud. So I'd also love to do a flip of this. So what I was missing from the system I had for last year was a bigger vertical weekly, hence this guide here. Okay, so where do we start? So weeklies and dailies. This is how this is working. So maybe let's start with the weeklies. Okay, so my first companion is another Hobonichi Weeks Mega because it really worked for last year, and I'm gonna use a term that Lindsay Scribbles used, like it's her emotional support planner, and lately I've been feeling kind of the same way. So this is my setup. I have a few stickers. I made myself this leather cover, which was my second attempt at sewing leather, and I think I didn't do a bad job. Okay, so the weeklies. Because I don't know what mood I'm gonna be in, I'm not setting like a fixed system on what each planner is for. So I'm giving myself options, like 2 weekly options and 2 daily options, and the freedom to use it as I need it throughout the year. So I started the 2026 Mega, of course, using it as like for my appointments and not to lose track of where I am in the week and in life. I am very happy because I've went to designer and illustration fairs in the last months of the last year, and I found lots of stickers designed by local illustrators. So if you see different and new things in my planners, this is what they are. So this page I used last year for tracking my period, But this year they have highlighted so many more holidays that, and it's all in red, and I feel like it loses its purpose. So I'm doing this over here. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so monthlies. The monthlies I never use like for pre-planning. I always go back to them because I already use the weeklies for pre-planning. So this is how they are looking. Pretty functional. I put one sticker or a sticky note. This was the week of Christmas. Because if you don't know, this planner starts in December. So I always want to do something pretty for the new year and end up not liking the spread very much. But this one I really like because this is one sticker sheet from a local illustrator that was called like skating board doggies or something like that. A week with just fountain pen. And this is this week where I'm trying a layout inspired by my dandelion diaries, which I am going to write because I forget. So what I'm doing here, because I find that if I use the both of these for appointments, then I again lose track of life because I don't know where I've written the appointments and stuff. So what I saw in her video that she does is this division of the page, which I also freaking neighbors dogs. Okay, I thought that this page division would help me complete, like, fill out the page more. Like the whole neighborhood is up. Okay. So, left column for gym and movement tracking. As you can see, I'm not doing very well. I've only gone to the gym one day and I've done like 30-minute yoga sessions, which I applaud myself. Okay. And this column for food tracking, which I am doing in an app right now, so maybe I'll have to rethink this. A tracker for the week for routines, and this is where I copied my dandelion diaries. So, but I did, what do I want for this week? Like a focus, a difficult moment, and a happy moment. And then the bottom right is for my weekly menu. And yeah, that's it. And then the notes pages I use basically as scratch paper. I don't ideas of notebooks I want to make and quotes from a song and things that I want to order. I reserve these pages for my like finance tracking, and this is my cover page for. This is another local illustrator drawing which I loved. His name is Buo Iluso. And for 2026, I'm also going to like mark the days that go by. So why don't we do that right now? So nothing special. You just get a visual of the passing of the year. Okay, so this is my Hobonichi Weeks Mega. I have two pencil boards. This is a new one that I don't want to. Okay, I already messed up. I don't want to mess up, and I already did. Um, so beautiful. So I'm gonna use them both from now on. They live here, and the ruler for marking stuff. So this is this. Now for the Sterling B6 core planner. So this only has monthlies and weeklies. So like a, it's not like a lot of pressure to keep up with it. That's what I liked about this concept of the core planner. So this is an illustration that I made myself. I went to lino cut workshop the other day, and I made this sort of like path under the stars, if you want. Okay, more local illustrations. This is a beautiful tarot card that I found at one of these local fairs. And here, if you can read it, let me zoom in. This washi tape hack for the corners is by the Art Letter Club in Instagram, so go check it out. So the card is not glued, but it has like a little house. See? Yeah, perfect. I've left some. Okay, let's zoom out again. Okay, I have left some blank pages because I really like that if throughout the year I get more cool new stickers, that this tells a story of the passing of time also. But I did decorate one whole page with my word of the year, which is permiso for this year. And permiso means, well, just translate this, the license or consent to do or say something. So it's like, what would be the translation? Like allow myself, allowance, something like that. So this 2026, I want to allow myself to try to do, to say all the things that come from my heart. Minimal deco with some washi on the calendar. And as I said, lots of blank pages because I don't know where this year is going to take me. I'm still thinking about what to do with the goal breakdown page. And this is where, thank you, Catherine, you saved me from the holidays in the Hobonichi weeks. So I'm using this double page to track my my period and my weight. So that's going to be the data that goes into these pages. Then I did do some monthly and quarterly planning, and I think I'm going to use this calendar for tracking my dog's medical stuff, like the anti-fleas thing, their baths, any complication or problem that it might have. I think this will be the space for that. And the monthlies, which I haven't used because, as I told you, I feel like planning week by week is enough for me. So let's go to the weeklies. This is the first week of the year, which has like the New Year's. I made these stickers myself, so if you like them, please tell me. I did it by pressing flowers and then scanning them. And I think they came out really cool. So here I use the Coffee Monsters Go washi and a little stamped sticker. And then also on this week, I print this using my Canon IV little mini printer. And what I do, because the sheet is like double the size of this, so I'll do like a collage and print two pictures in one paper, so I like save something, save a little paper. Um, this is the current week, and this is next week, which I just have started to write some things about. I am loving this paper. I think it's more versatile than what I am using it for. I think maybe throughout the year I'll get more creative with materials and stuff. And then here in the back, I just have a pen test page. And it has surprised me how well it looked, how well it carried all the inks. So these are my weekly planners for this year. Now for the dailies. Okay, I'm very happy with this system because last year I struggled quite a bit. I think this is pretty full, but because I kind of forced myself to fill some of the pages, and I didn't want that for this year, so I changed things up a bit. I'm using the Moleskine Pocket as a memory keeper, and the Hobonichi Original as a, how do I say this? Maybe as like a tasks daily planner. Yeah, that's what it is. So let's start with this because this is more like decorated and this is more simple. So this is a planner monkey cost sticker, and then I had like a Latin proverb with the word permiso, which is my word for the year. This sticker that says, "Stupid girl, you almost forgot you are the sun." I'm not using this, just as a reference, and I haven't used these either, nor the monthlies. Or yeah, a little bit, I think. For pre-planning, for maybe I content planner. I was thinking of using this as a content planner, but I don't think my my brain is working with monthlies. Maybe that will change as the months go by. So my turning the page is also blank, and my January cover page is for like goals or focus for the month. And then every day I write my tasks. And what this helps me, and some ideas, what this helps me with is not to lose sight of all the things I do in the days. Because sometimes I find myself like resting for a moment, watching a YouTube video, and then beating myself up for like being lazy, disorganized, etc. And I can take a quick look at, this is a weekend, that's why it's kind of empty. I can take a quick look at this planner and see, oh no, like I did do a lot of things on these days. I am using my time like I decide to. and like fight those inner voices that are sometimes quite nasty. So we've had some beach days. I recently started with the stickers, but not, I don't want to do a lot. I use this washi to cover some things that happened on Wednesday that I had written here. So to cover mistakes. And yeah, this is today. So not a lot of stickers. I don't expect this to bulk up, but I also really like that because I adore this planner, like when it's brand new like this. So this is another illustration by a beautiful French girl that I met in one of these fairs. She does yoga and tarot, and she's also the one that designed this. Her name is Fabule. If you want to look, check her out. She's amazing. And yeah, this is the Hobonichi original. So now for my Moleskine pocket, more local stickers. This is a Minesweeper one by Eliana Cortez. And I don't remember the illustrator from this one. I'm sorry. But I love that it says Chifa Lovers Private Club. If you don't know, chifa is the fusion of Peruvian and Chinese food, and it's delicious. You should try it. Okay, so lots of stickers for the first pages. Let me zoom in, I think. Yeah, this is better, right? These are from Temu. This is from like Pinterest, and these are from my local designers. Again, local designer, Planner Monkey Co. I don't know if she still has this option for you to like. She does your name on different fonts. These are all from Pinterest, Temu, local designers, Temu. Okay, these monthlies are like impossible. Maybe I'll do like I don't know, like a tracker where you put a dot if you have done the things, but it's too little. Okay, so word of the year again in every planner, permiso. Some of these are empty and some I have decorated. Local designers. Here it says breakfast enthusiast and breakfast enthusiast. Okay, and this is how I have been using this. Some lettering and a few short memories, because I think like writing too much was what I struggled with in the other planner, in the Hobonichi original. So here this is what I said. Like, this is one photo paper. I printed this image in the bottom, and these ones go here, and then I cut them down. I hope you understand that. Yeah, this is yesterday, which I still have to write about, and today. So these are my planners for this year. As I said, they are interchangeable, and the systems that I have showed you, or the ways to use them that I have showed you, are not fixed. Wait. are not fixed. So I wanted to give myself lots of options to try things out throughout the year, and I am very excited with the four of these, and I think they are working good. Yeah, so I will show you if anything changes, like the Hobonichi weeks as a wellness tracker. Let's see how that goes. Some honorable mentions for 2026 are these guys. This is my passport traveler's notebook, and I was using this as a planner for the final part of the last year, but I am excited with the others. So there has been like a change of plans with this guy. So I am using here a Sterling ink notebook. And I am using it for tarot readings. I haven't uh, written that much in it, and I don't know if I want to show it. Um, but I really like that it's like that it fits perfectly, although it doesn't fit with anything else, like in my experience, because I really like that it's not like flushed against the leather, that there are like a couple millimeters of overhang of the leather. So I really like this. I really like how it feels in my hands, which is like a big part of why I like to use leather products. So, and this is the cover I made for myself, like kind of a Louis Carmen style. And here I have two A5 notebooks. This one I am using for therapy notes. So this is kind of private. Yeah, this is that. And this one is like my commonplace notebook. I started this as a bullet journal for 2021. Can you imagine? And then uh, revisited it last year, and also wanted to use it as a bullet journal, but didn't work out. And then started using it as my commonplace. Very heavily inspired by Bronte. So, and I made a cover page for 2026, and this is a beautiful song, and I want to write the lyrics and like an analysis on it. And yeah, so I really hope that in 2026 I can finish these two notebooks, because they are only halfway through and I have so many notebooks waiting that I want to use, that I want to try out, and but I don't want to leave these like half completed. I really don't want to do that, because how satisfying will it be when they are completed, you know? So I am pushing through with them. And that's it, you guys. This is all my stuff for the next year. Oh, sorry, shit. I also have like an art journal that I don't think I will show here, or maybe I will. Tell me if you would be interested in that. Um, and I'm excited to be coming back to YouTube. So thank you very much for everyone that has subscribed during the last year. I am very grateful, and I welcome you here and invite you to leave your comments and what you are going to use for the next year. If you are using some of these planners but in a different way, please let me know. Or if you're interested in, if you have any questions about them or the system, I'll be answering every comment you leave me. So thank you very, very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or your night or afternoon. So bye.